So guys, so you can see here we've got this time limited mission to win with Mr. Negative starting your deck. You get 200 credits, so it's not a big deal, but I figure on my way up to infinite, I'm at 88 right now. I might as well go ahead and try playing some Mr. Negative. So we're gonna do a deck that I call Negative Magik, and you can see the cards right below here. We'll go through those. Let's see if we can rank up and then get 4 more wins with our Mr. Negative deck. All right, let's take a look at our deck stats before we take a look at our deck itself. This deck performed exceptionally well. In my thumbnail, it said 87.5% win rate. That was true. I was 14-2. As you can see from this bottom stat line, and I had an 87.5% win rate. I thought I took a snapshot of that with the net cubes and everything, but I couldn't find the shot, so I played another game and retreated from that game. So here was my final stat line. Still nothing to sniff at. This is such a great stat line. At one point, I was 8-1 at an 88.9%. I know this isn't a lot of games, but you guys, this can help you rank up pretty quickly. I went from 88 from where I started to 96. So you could just check out some of the gameplay, see how I operate and run this deck. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cards in this deck, and let's snap. All right, guys, let's go over just some of the cards in this deck that I call Negative Magik. First of all, you have Bass. Bass is super important. If you can put Bass in here and you have Bass, you got to put them in here. Bass is going to buff up all these cards. On reveal, set the power of all cards in your hand to 3. So usually you'll see me play, on turn 1, I usually don't play Bass. Unless I have Zabu on turn 2 already in hand. But I'll tend to wait and just play Bass on turn 2 so I can get an extra card to buff up to 3 power. So it's worth waiting that extra turn. The next card I have here is Zabu. Zabu is obviously going to reduce the cost of your 4 cost cards. The cool thing about playing a Mr. Negative deck is that when you flip your cards and you have Zabu down, it's still reducing the cost. So for instance, my Wong, for instance, will be he'll be a 1/4 cost if I have Zabu down already, and then he's negatived. So that's really, really cool. So Zabu's great. If you don't have Zabu, you can always throw like Psylocke in the deck. So you can either get your Mr. Negative down on 3, which is what you want to do, or you can play Wong down on 3 if you want to do that. So you can substitute Psylocke in there, guys. Then we have a bunch of cards in here that are just going to give us a ton of power. And when you Mr. Negative them, they're so cheap. So Ironheart is awesome. On reveal, give 3 other friendly cards plus 2 power. So you throw her on top of Wong, you're just going to get some silly power, especially on your Brood lane. You have Mystique, one of my favorite cards. You have Mystique, and she's going to double up your Wong location, or you can have 2 Wong locations in case you think they may have an Enchantress or something else that's going to get rid of your Wong location, or they Cosmo you. So not a lot of people are playing Enchantress, but you got to watch out for that, and just be careful. So especially if you're playing in Conquest, you know what their deck's going to be like, so you can maneuver around that. We have Wolfsbane. I love Wolfsbane. It's a 1/3 cost when it gets negatived by Mr. Negative, and so you can play that on your Wong lane that's also been Mystiqued, and you'll see you can get some massive power on this, so you can win that Wong lane. I get like 25 power on her in 1 game. It's pretty awesome. Brood, obviously Brood is here for Surfer, and you just drop Brood down into 1 lane, and that's typically going to be a lane you're going to win. Super powerful. Brood, you add 2 Broodlings to the location with the same power. So pretty fantastic. If you want to get greedier, guys, with this deck, you can also, and you don't have Zabu, you can also throw in Forge now that he's been buffed up. But I highly recommend trying to get negative down earlier. So that's why you either play Zabu or Psylocke. Magik is key to this deck, obviously. You'll see, guys, a lot in the gameplay. A lot of times I am winning games without Mr. Negative. And so Magik gives you that extra turn. So if you get negative down on 4, you still have 3 draws, turn 5, turn 6, and turn 7 to get some negative cards out. So Magik is super key in this deck, as well as Mr. Negative, who we're going to look at in just a second. But Rogue is great for those people who are playing Darkhawk or things like that. I don't use her too much in the gameplay you see here, but if you do run into Iron Man or other, your opponent's playing cards like that, big ongoing cards like we're playing Iron Man, it's pretty awesome. You can just steal that back. Or if they're playing Wong, you could steal their Wong, and maybe you don't have Wong, so now you can get your combinations that you want to get. So Rogue's a really cool card in this deck, and plus she's a 3-cost card, so she's going to get buffed up by our next card, which is Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer on reveal give you other 3-cost cards plus 2 power. So Rogue isn't such a bad card to have if you can steal some of their power, their ongoing, and then also buff Rogue up with Silver Surfer by +2. Pretty cool. Key in this deck, obviously this is a Mr. Negative deck, so you gotta have Mr. Negative. He swaps the power and cost of all your cards in your deck. So that's why we have a lot of 0-cost card or 0 power cards like Iron Man and others that are just really low cost. And so we get to throw down a ton of combos on turn 6 and turn 7, depending on what our opponent is doing. And it's just nasty when you get it off. Now, again, having Magik in this deck gives Mr. Negative, if you get him down on turn 4, gives him turn 5, 6, and 7 to pull some negative cards from your deck, which is awesome. If you have Zabu down, and then you could throw negative down on turn 3, now you have 4 draws of cards being negative, and you're usually always going to win those games. You got to snap those games and win those games. You get some big A-cubers out if they decide to stay in and they're not as wise as they should be. Wong, as you know, is our ongoing card. Your on reveal abilities as the location happen twice. It's awesome to try and save Wong if you can and get him negatived, and then you could throw him down and already use other cards like Ironheart and other cards that are 0 cost on the same lane on the same turn. That's pretty awesome. So I like to throw him down at the end if possible. And so he has more of a surprise factor, less chance of your opponent enchantressing at you, cosmoing you, etc., all those kinds of things. And then our last card here is Iron Man. Ongoing, your total power is doubled at this location. So you guys all know Iron Man. And then when you negative him, he's a 0-5. And so super powerful. He's already by himself. He's 10 power in that lane. And you're probably going to get more stuff going on. Of course, Mystique can double Iron Man. Super powerful play. So you may do that. You may not even need Surfer at the end. But the general idea of this deck is to get Zabu down or Bast 1, Zabu 2. Ideally, then you play negative on 3, and then you just win from that point pretty much, because you're just going to take him out. Now, obviously, Magik, if we don't have negative on 3 or on 4, Magik's going to help you win. This deck wins without negative. That's how good it is. So Magik's key for that because it gives you that extra turn. So you'll see in the gameplay, guys, I get a lot of wins without even Mr. Negative. So so go check that out. So that's what makes this a super consistent deck, by giving you that extra turn in case you don't draw Mr. Negative, which is usually the problem people have playing Mr. Negative. They don't get him, they lose. Not with this deck. Okay? So guys, that's our deck. Let's snap. Let's jump into it, guys. See what we can do here. Okay, Bast on 1. That's awesome. I'm going to get greedy and wait one more turn. See if I can get an extra card like Mr. Negative to get basted. That'd be awesome. Oh, I called it. There you go, guys. So we're going to drop this here because I definitely don't want this. We don't need it twice. It doesn't do anything. It just makes it 3. So 3 points for power. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Okay. All right, we got Magik. You know what? We'll probably take out Sinister London. That's probably his advantage. Let's try that. Oh, it's kind of crazy, but I wonder if he's playing a Sandman deck. If he is, oh man. Oh, he stormed it. Nice. Let's snap. We want to get Mr. Negative down. Let's go Mr. Negative here. Since this is a 3-cost card, we could at least get some Surfer value on that. I want to put some Surfer. Probably Brood goes here if we get Brood. I'm thinking he's a Sandman deck for sure. Professor X. He's got Daredevil. That's awesome. So because of Daredevil, we're brooding here. But I really think I have to do that. Oh, yep, here it comes. Oh, Hobgoblin, Ponk. Okay. Not as good as we want it to be, but still not bad. See, we could Iron Man and we could Mystique. It's probably better just to play Wong right here, right? Let's do that.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It literally doesn't matter. That doesn't matter that much, honestly. He's gonna drop out, but let's snap. I mean, he was gonna leave, so no big deal. Again, I'm gonna get greedy here. Just see if I can get one more card that Bass can hit. Perfect. Iron Man. Always helps. Just, yeah, why not? Let's stop Nebula for. That's just so good. That's just so good, guys. I really don't want to use Gambit because I want all those cards in my hand. There's none of those cards do I not want. Oh, that's good. Whew. That was a close one. We almost biffed it there. Let's see. This is interesting because we could. I'm hoping his Cosmo goes over because then I want to fill this one with Brood. But I could also fill this with Brood. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to fill with this with Brood, and then Zabu goes over, and hopefully his Cosmo comes over, and I don't need to do anything there. So we're going to try that. You know, I really need to play Mr. Negative, though, too. Let's go Mr. Negative. Okay. So that's great. Except now I can't Brood there, obviously. But I can Iron Man there.
I am Iron Man.
A little late, Magik. A little late to the game. We're gonna run this. Get him to go up some. I don't have any 3 cost over here. That's part of the problem. And then we're gonna run that. And we're gonna hope that Ironheart hits 2. Should hit 2 of these targets, right? Because you only have Mr. Negative here, so Ironheart should hit 2 of these targets, and that should secure that victory for us. And then hopefully Surfer can just add a little bit. So we'll see. There we go. Hit all 3 targets. Not enough. Let's snap. Let's snap. We're playing Max. Is Max a bot? Hello, Max. Have a good game. I don't think I have any movement decks, so too worried about that one. Oh wow. I would have waited to see if Los Diablos would have... Oh, I guess he wants Orcus Forge. He wants Orcus Forge. Okay. If I get my Rogue, we can take his Morbius out. But we're going to take his Collector play away from him. And... yeah, I think we're okay to snap, honestly. I mean, we have Wong, we have Brood, we have Surfer, we have Bane, Wolf's Bane. So even if we don't have Negative, which we don't, I think I'm going to Brood here. We're going to do this, and we're going to get greedy. You know, the other thing we could do is do this, which would be pretty cool. But let's go ahead and do this and get super greedy. Okay. So maybe it's a Hela deck? Hela discard. Should I let them win this lane and simply do this and then this? That's probably the more solid play. And just let them have that lane. Now he could Shang-Chi me, which, let's see what kind of bot Max is. Okay, we're good. he could Shang-Chi my middle lane, which would be unfortunate. Then I definitely lose. Wolfbane just gets up to great 25 power Wolfsbane. I mean, let's snap, guys. Swarm. Oh, that was the not good kind of bot. Like, but the kind you want to play. But wow, that was a total bot play at the end there. All right, guys, we're 1 away from 90s. Let's go. And we finished our mission. So let's collect on our Mr. Negative. And then let's go ahead and see if we can kick it into the 90s, guys. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to hit infinite tonight. Not really expecting it, but nor wanting to grind it, but maybe I will. Who knows? We'll see. We'll just see how it goes. Human Torch. I love that variant. That's such a cool variant. Oh yeah, Max Grecki. So cool. I love his art. Okay, you guys, we've been winning and we haven't even been getting Mr. Negative. So that's really cool. So this deck works well even if you're not getting negative. So Magik gives you that extra you know, extra turn to get more cards down. So pretty nice. Okay, we're on turn 4. I don't want to Wong because if I want to keep Superflow open, so we're just simply gonna do a Brood lane and just have a massive lane. Okay, so he looks like he's a straight up. He's just a straight up move deck. He's not like a Phoenix Force. Maybe he is. Maybe he's gonna play Venom in the middle and then Phoenix Force. Oh. Okay, let's play Bast first. That's unfortunate. That gets rid of our point, doesn't it? Our Superflow, if I put him here. But, oh well. Let's do it. Because then I could copy Mystique onto Wong. I just have more room, obviously. So, let's try it. Okay. Craven. I just don't... Really? What's he gonna do? Let's go ahead and let's play Ironheart. I feel okay about that. I just don't get it. That's not a lot of points. Like, I don't even care if I win that lane. I can... Of course, I could just throw Iron Man down and it's over. I just don't get what he's planning on doing. He can't do anything. He's just jammed himself up. I mean, all I have to do... I could go for the Sexy Surfer or just throw Iron Man down. I mean, it really doesn't matter at this point. Let's watch Surfer do his deal. I mean, it almost seems like I could have snapped on this player and he would have stayed in. Wow. I mean, we just slaughtered that guy. Poor guy. I kind of feel bad for him. We just hit 90, guys. We hit Galactic. Let's snap. Let's be cheeky and go one more time and see if we can get negative or Iron Man or something really sweet in there for Bast. Okay, Brood. That's awesome. Just gonna go ahead and do Danger Room. Oh, nice. This is looking really good for us right now. This is definitely snappable. There is no doubt about it. It is his... He is... He's got a Juggernaut. He could... Maybe he's a Galactus deck. Yeah, maybe he's a Galactus deck. So maybe I Brood middle. If everybody stays, that would stop a Galactus. You always have to play to Galactus. So we're gonna Brood Danger Room. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I know I can fill Mojo World. I just don't know if... It's probably just easier if we just magic it. Just to get rid of it. Give us an extra turn. Oh, that's probably going to help him. Looks like maybe he's playing a Hella deck. I think. Yeah, I really want to do Iron Man here. And then Mystique Surfer. I'm not sure that's going to be enough, but we'll try it. Looks like maybe my best play.
Iron Man.
Daredevil. What on earth, my guy? So is this one of those guys where I just Mystique right here and then do a single Surfer, right? Because I don't need to win this lane at all. I can just let him have that one. Yeah, I think that's the play right there. That should win it. Let's see. Maybe that's a Juggernaut.
I am Iron Man.
Ghost Rider. Valiant effort. Now, if he did that in the middle... you guys, we're 8-1 right now. We're plus 27 cubes. And we have an 88.9% win rate. That is insane. Okay, let's get greedy. Let's wait another turn for Bast. Man, Bast, Iron Man, Ironheart, Brood. Like, super snappable, right, guys? Super snappable. No doubt. We could simply Brood into the middle lane. Then we don't have to worry about Isle of Silence. Okay. I get it. That kind of just seems like the thing to do, right? Try and get the max energy. Ah! That's still good, though. And now I'll just magic it. Actually, that's my advantage, isn't it? I mean, I have Surfer. We're gonna let that flooding stay, because that's really our advantage now. A Tomb, what is he, a destroy deck? He's probably gonna destroy his own Atuma, that's my guess. Let's do that. Hopefully we draw Mystique. Haha, nice, guys.
Iron Man.
We're making all the right moves. They're not making all the right moves. Oh my gosh. This is so bad for him. I definitely want... Oh. Yeah, maybe... Oh, maybe he's gonna, armor. Yeah, he's gonna armor. Okay, cool. That's not gonna do it, my guy. I got Silver Surfer and Wolfsbane coming through. God, it's just all over, my friend. All right, there we go. So guys, let's check the stats real quick. We are 11-2, plus 27 cubes. Again, 84.6% win rate. I just don't want to Zabu over here and then it's like a bad location. But I want to magic this. Oh, one card moves. I'm confusing that with something. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. With the 3 and 4, whatever that one is. So we're getting rid of that. He's probably gonna storm it. No, okay. Oh, that's good for us. Can't lock something down now. Yeah, I think we're gonna go there. And then I can Iron Man that lane. Because we do have Wong. And he might lock it down. Yeah, so Storm. So this is good. This is perfect. We're gonna snap on him. Kind of sucks for you, bro. I mean, I could just secure that lane big time, but I think we'll just play Mr. Negative there. And maybe I get Mystique. Oh, wow. Okay. I spoke too soon, I guess. Haha, look at that Mystique, guys. 0-3 Mystique. Okay, opponent snapped. That's pretty good. We do have Wong, so we could overcome this very easily if I Wong, Mystique, and then Surfer. Opponent snapped on me. That's crazy. I think I am going to Surfer. Yeah, we'll do it. I don't know what he's gonna try and pull out. Odin? What, my guy? He's out. Z225 is out. Bro, you're gonna get Surfer to death, man. 2 more times. He's like, oh, I'm out. This puts me at... There's no way he can win this. 16. Probably not the thing to do, but he didn't even play middle. So he's got Hella, right? Here comes Hella. I pulled Mr. Negative over. That's awesome. Oh, I see. If he pulled, he could have pulled over that. Okay, my bad. He could have pulled over a Brood. Too bad he got that Mr. Negative, man. That was another 8 cuber. Oh my god. Guess the RNG's just going our way, guys. We're at 95. Man, I've only been playing for like an hour. What's up with that? We just gained like a ton of levels, guys. So I'm just gonna magic this turn right here. Okay, so he's playing like the Lamby deck that everybody's playing, which is a super cool deck. I know a lot of us don't have Silk. I don't have Silk, so I'm not playing it, and I don't always like playing what everybody else is playing anyways. I think, yeah, I think we're gonna have to go here, and I think what we're gonna do is do that. That moves his Silk though, but he's probably gonna play on top of his Silk anyways and move it, and hopefully I bounce it back to his Angela, etc. So, yep. 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 Typically in this deck, you don't want to get Angela over 8, so he's really already... But he's probably not playing this like Lamby does. We could go crazy here. I think what we're going to do is just give Iron Man the extra points. Oh, Stark Tower. Hey, man.
I am Iron Man.
That's
All
going to
systems
just...
go.
That's totally fine with me.
All systems go. All systems go.
Bro. I think all we do is do that, and then we do this, right? I think that's enough to do it. So, let's do it. Let's see what Leopard's got. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't play to his Silk. Oh, he's pulling someone out. Okay. Wow. That almost made us lose that lane. Woohoo! Oh, wow. That was a great move. I forgot about Spider-Man in that deck. Our stats. I mean, guys, we're 14-2 plus 39 cubes, 87.5% win rate. That is wild. Woo. Do we keep playing? I mean, obviously we can hit infinite with this deck. There's no doubt about it.